Thank you for joining us and tuning in to this National Amateur Cup final between Image NTX of North Texas in the bright blue and the Rochester Lasers in the dark gray. Starting lineups for both teams beginning first with Image NTX in the bright blue. In goal, Courtney. Defending the goal are captain Alexia Salas, the left back, Amy, Brittany, and Leslie Guereca. They're starting in a flat four with a sweeper-stopper combination. Look for them to go to a flat three. We should see that Amy going into the midfield. In front of the defense, Campuzano, Kessler, Mitzi, and Katie Clark. Finally leading the line are Jarwin Fudge and Emily. And for the Rochester Lasers, Amy Coron starts in goal. She'll be defended by a back three of Tess Ford, Lysel Holcomb, and Claire Ritzman. In the midfield, Katie Wagner and Taylor Rutler run the center, while Taylor Ash and Amanda Wysotsky are on the wide. Andrea and Maya Rutland lead the line. Our referees for you this morning. Ala Stepanov is your center. Assistant referees Jennifer Dumaine and Emily Gomez. And finally, Kyle Averill will be your fourth official. We were treated to an absolute barn burner last night for the men's amateur cup final. We should be treated to just as much action here. And away we go. Quick as you like. Image NTX to start. Out wide, this is Guereca. Carrying down the wing. Tries to go forward, but that ball is intercepted. Here come the Rochester Lasers, tearing down that far side. Cross stopped before it could become dangerous. And sent back now towards the other side of the field. Headed down but not out of danger. Here's the shot attempted. This one will go just high. Looked a dangerous shot. Image NTX happy to see that one go clear of the crossbar. And now the goal kick. Courtney's goal kick is sent towards the center. Image NTX take over on possession. Still bouncing around a little bit, being sent back and forth this ball. Now firmly in control are once again the Rochester Lasers. Touchdown excellently, but a wonderful step in dispossesses Rochester. And now here come Image NTX tearing down the wing. This is Campuzano. Campuzano awaiting options. Will go end line. Campuzano, the cross in is blocked by Lysel Holcomb, and we have our first corner of this match. Corner swung in towards the near post. Does not get past the first defender, but Image NTX will have a second opportunity at this. This one crossed in once again towards the near post. And Campuzano will have yet another chance to cross this one in, this time on her left. This time calmly collected by goalkeeper Amy Coron. Here are the Rochester Lasers. Ball picked out there. Ball picked out there. Rutland goes out wide. Rutland in possession now. Out wide to Wysocki. Scoots forward. It's a wonderfully placed ball. But it was Maya Rutland who did not hold her run. Rochester Lasers whistled for the offside. It's one in the center by Emily. They try to go out wide for Katie Clark, but they lose possession and it's a throw-in for Rochester. Whistle blown, and a conversation ensues. Maya Rutland will leave the field to be attended to. And so here is the restart. Alexia Salas, the captain, she will play this ball in. It's touched down by Emily. She will go clear across the field, well picked out. Leslie Guereca tries the flick on towards Katie Clark. It's unsuccessful this time. Jarwin Fudge now, again trying to flick towards Katie Clark. The flick's not coming off for them today. Swung out wide for Alexia Salas. Pressure on her back. Campuzano with two defenders on her, always going to lose that time. Always going to lose that ball. So now Rochester are back in possession. Here is Taylor Rutland. Taylor Rutland off the rebound. Tries to send it back to her defender, but Katie Clark, keen on the ball, is able to intercept. She'll go out wide for Kessler. Kessler is dispossessed before she can get a touch. Mitzi now out wide once again for Kessler. Now Kessler looking to go to work. Kessler with a shot. Excellently saved by Coron. Laid out for it, and Coron has two saves early in this match. Image NTX back in possession with Campuzano. Campuzano, it's two defenders on her every single time. This time she's able to break out off a couple of Rebounds. Finally dispossessed. Kate Wagner. Intercepted. Here is Kessler. Into Mitzi, back for Kessler. For Emily, now out wide to Katie Clark. What can she create on the wing? She attempts the cross, it's deflected, and we have another corner for Image NTX. Kessler, a longtime member of this Image NTX team, selected to represent the United States at the Indoor World Cup. She won herself the Golden Boot at that World Cup. It was the Pro Arena Soccer League national team. Played in the World Mini Football World Cup. Took place in Kiev. Here is the outswinger. This time, Caron was unable to get to it. Jarwin Fudge made a play on it, sent it back out wide. Now once again it's dealt with the head by Rochester and the knee. Here's Kessler. Kessler with a shot off the left foot. That one curls just wide. Struck that with the inside of her left. Really needed that touch with the laces to drive it towards that far post. It remains 0-0. Image NTX have looked slightly the more dangerous team early in this match. It's Caron's goal kick. Sent towards the outside, won by Kessler, but heads it out of bounds. Substitutions early here. Into this match now, number 5, Maya Lathrop. We will confirm the second substitution when we can. So here's the long ball. Bombing it forward towards Maya Rutland. Maya Rutland could make a play on it, but Brittany gets in front of that ball, now trying to save the corner, and she does. It will be a throw-in. Dispossessed. Here's Image NTX. Campuzano in towards the center. Now with Emily, touched forward excellently towards Mitzi. Will not get there in time. So Image NTX give it away. All right, excuse me, Rochester give it away. Here's Kessler. Kessler trying to slip through Campuzano, excellently weighted ball. Now Campuzano towards Mitzi. Mitzi goes end line. Back for Campuzano. From Mitzi once again. 2 defenders there. Oh, well spotted by the referee on that far side. That one offside. Taken short. In possession are Rochester. Here's Rutland. Yes, there are in fact 2 Rutlands on the field. That is Taylor Rutland and Maya Rutland. Taylor playing just in behind Maya. They are twins, in fact, wearing numbers 2 and 3. Why make things easy for the commentator, right? Ball cleared by Amy. Touched down by Tessford, now into the center with Rutland. Taylor Rutland. Tessford. Weighing her options, goes central, but the ball is just not inch perfect enough. In a tight game like this, it has to be perfect, everything you play. And once again, Now here is Image NTX trying to go long for the run of Kessler. Ball bouncing around, neither team able to maintain possession for very long. Here's Alexia Salas. Smart play by Salas to go back, and now she's received the ball once again. Now she has some space. Wonderful set of touches by our Cubs chair. Salas in towards the middle. Now with Mitzi. Mitzi trying to slip through Campuzano. Ball now with Amy. Image NTX able to find just the slightest pockets of space, able to keep the play going. Now dispossessed. Out wide for Ford. Ball sent long, tries to flick on, does Rutland. And Taylor Ash is whistled for the offside. Katie Clark now. Brought down in control. Rochester. Rochester are dispossessed, but Alexia Salas commits the foul. Pardon me, it's Rochester who commits the foul on Salas. Image NTX will have a free kick here. Kessler to stand over this one. Sent towards the box dangerously. Caron had to make a decision, elected to stay on her line. Luckily headed clear by the defense. So now a third corner opportunity here for Image NTX. This time it will be Jorgens to take. This one will be an in-swinger. The last few went right towards that near post. We'll see if we can create a bit more danger here. This one's high. This one's headed down by Fudge. Fudge still with an opportunity. Fudge with a shot and saved after bouncing around. Taking a few deflections. Amy Caron reels that one in, escaping the danger. Another opportunity in the box for Image NTX goes wanting. Here is Salas touching it down. Salas sending Emily Jorgens forward. Too much on it, and now Rochester Lasers in possession. Here's Rutland. Rutland will go out wide. And now the ball forward for Maya Rutland, unable to bring it under control. And some nervy clearances from Image NTX. Firmly back in control. Sending forward for Fudge. Was unable to get there. Substitution now for Image NTX. Fudge making way. Meanwhile, Image NTX win it first with Campuzano, but sends Alexia Salas backwards. Salas will try and go forward. Miscommunication there, perhaps, between Salas and Campuzano. Here is Salas now. Return for Salas. Off the chest of Kessler. Swung out wide for Campuzano. Now Campuzano Flicks in towards the middle, trying to find the run of the striker. Rochester sending it forward. And Brittany Martin is able to bring it under control. Played all the way back towards goalkeeper Courtney. He's not had much to do today. Here's Kessler. Kessler shields that one for the out of bounds. And a gratuitous shoulder check brings the referee over for a quick conversation. That is center referee Ala Stepanov. Alexia Salas for Kessler. Kessler draws the foul. And it will be a whole host of substitutions for Rochester here. Maya Rutland making way, along with 3 of her compatriots. Kessler stands over this one. Referee making sure that everything in the box is up to code. Here's Kessler swinging it in towards the box. This one played dangerously, again dealt with initially. Clearance needed. It's touched down by Jorgens. Jorgens with the shot, and it's through the legs of Caron, who has been sensational so far, but this time finally beaten in the box. Image NTX go 1-0. And that has been where they have created the danger to this point. Balls played into the box, not cleared by Rochester. Chaos in the box, confusion amongst defenders this time. Image NTX get their reward, 1-0 here in this National Amateur Cup Finals. Now here is Rochester. How can they respond? Ball sent forward. Brittany Martin clears her lines. NTX draw the foul. Only 20 minutes in, we have our first goal of this match. And once again, Kessler will stand over this one. She can get this one in towards the box, and does. Can they look to create some more danger? Here's Campuzano on the edge of the box. Campuzano can't pass the defenders. It will be a throw for Rochester. Now with some space in the back. Ball sent forward and kept. Spoke too soon. That one goes out of bounds. Emily Jorgens, the goal scorer. Rochester back in possession, but only momentarily. Here's Katie Clark now. Back for Amy, the center back. All the way back for Courtney. Flicked on, flicked again. Katie Clark perhaps having some space out wide. Lysel Holcomb will guide that one out of bounds for a throw-in for Rochester Lasers. Here's Rochester once again. Rutland. Rutland will go wide for the run of Wysotsky. It was a good ball, it was a good run. Just a miscommunication on spacing and timing. The ball will sail out of bounds. This one flicked on by Campuzano for Kessler. Here is Kessler now. Kessler commits the foul. We were warned by Image NTX, their coach Joe Solis, that Kessler is not a fan favorite amongst the teams that they play. Dealt with initially. Excellently touched by Campuzano, and Campuzano will continue. Now for Kessler. Campuzano has continued her run down this left side. Here's the cross into the box. Dealt with before. Can create any danger. Lines cleared, but only as far as Salas. Salas with pressure on her back. Succumbs to the pressure. And now can Rochester Laser create their first goal-scoring opportunity. And they've lost the ball. Here's Salas all the way back for Courtney. Guereca now. Tries to find Emily Jurgens in the midfield. Brittany Martin now. Back for Amy. Out wide, this is Salas. Touchdown excellently by Kessler. Kessler will go through the middle. Kessler continuing. This is an excellent run by Kessler. Kessler still going. Now Kessler going end line. Kessler sliding effort towards the box, forcing the save by Amy Caron. Excellent run by Kessler. Could not find her reward though. Alexia Salas sending this one forward. And could be controlled by Campuzano, and is. Campuzano now dispossessed. Mitzi forward for Kessler. Here's Kessler once again. Unable to get there. More substitutions for Rochester. Flicked on by Rutland. Here is Rochester with a cross into the box, searching for the run of Maya. Rutland dealt with before it could find Rutland, and now here's a corner kick for Rochester. Rochester, no strangers to the limelight. They have won the elite division, the elite women's division of the Rochester District Soccer League 10 out of the last 13 years. Corner taken towards the near post. Shot opportunity. Deflected. Danger still not cleared. Brittany Martin clears her lines. Now the ball with Kessler. Kessler in the midfield, trying to pick out the run of Campuzano. Image NTX have been dominant in this first half. The passing has been just that much crisper. They've looked dangerous. Every time they break forward, they've seemed threatening. Only 1-0 up, though. So space for Rochester to get back into this match. Taylor Rutland, sliding effort, breaks up the possession. Substitution for NTX. Out of this match is Kessler, who has been their star early. They have truly played through her. And now we'll be without for at least the next few minutes. Here's Rutland. Swung out wide. Cross into the box. Courtney came out strong for it. Good goalkeeping decision there. This one bouncing over the head. Campuzano giving chase. Campuzano will win it. Now on the wing. What can Campuzano create? Cross into the box. And dealt with calmly. So now tearing down the wing is Rochester. This one played forward, searching for the run of Cami Brescia. Here's Image. Mitzi, pressure on her back. Will retreat towards Amy. Now they can swing the ball all the way around towards Guereca. Clark losing possession. Rochester now. Calm in possession with this back line are Rochester. Numbers are forward. Spotted the run of Brescia. So did Brittany Martin. Image back in possession. Mitzi off the one-time forward for Campuzano. Campuzano once again down this wing. Campuzano wins the 1v1. Here's the shot in. It was floated towards Caron. Always going to have that one. Image have been playing through Campuzano on this near side. Yet to find a really decisive opportunity. Through the left wing, but that does seem to be the game plan. Image now, Guereca. Spotted Emily Jorgens in the middle. This one run for Rutland. And the run of Maya Rutland now. Maya Rutland could be in. Oh, she went placement over power. Went straight down the pipe. And goalkeeper Courtney saw that one all the way. That really was the first dangerous opportunity for Rochester. And unable to take their chance. But Rochester in the past few minutes have looked good. Need to find their reward. Here's Rochester possessing very well, possessing much better than they have in the early parts of this first half. Long ball sent, seeking the run of Rutland. Here's Brescia. for Rutland. Sent out wide. Now sent back for Claire Ritzman into the box for Rutland. Off the Rutland tries to flick. It will be deemed a high kick. We have passed the half-hour mark. And back into this match. Kessler for Image. So for Rochester, perhaps the opportunity closed now to be decisive, although poorly dealt with there. And here come Rochester, trying to go down line for Cami Brescia. That ball just too far. So for Image, who have taken a backseat in this match since the departure of Kessler, with Kessler now returning to this match, can they look to regain control? Rochester electing to go for the fresh legs approach to get them in, get them out as quickly as possible. Campuzano touched it out of bounds. This one sent forward. Touchdown. Here's Rutland. Rutland trying to go forward for her sister. And Courtney will hold this one up. Let the seconds elapse. One in the center. Jorgens now out wide. Great pass. Here's Campuzano now. Campuzano goes end line, cross into the box. Still not out of danger. Lines cleared. Here's Rutland. Rutland clears her lines only as far as Guereca. Guereca towards Mitzi. Back for Guereca. Now with Kessler. Kessler takes it towards her left. Tries to cross into the box. It's deflected. And finally cleared out of bounds for an Image throw-in. Substitution for Image. Campuzano getting a well-deserved rest. She has been a workhorse up and down the left flank. First involvements for the substitute. It's touchdown for Salas. Salas forward for Kessler. This is Alyssa Gomez now on the left side. Alyssa Gomez facing the same resistance that Campuzano did. Two defenders on her, and she's lost the ball. Rochester win the throw. Flicked on for Rutland. Rutland, though, faces the pressure. Kessler applying that forward pressure. Rochester are able to escape, so here's the ball forward, but it's intercepted quickly by Mitzi. Now the ball forward for Kessler. But Kessler is not able to keep that one in bounds. Did find a good touch to get around the defender there. Lysel Holcomb. Controlled by Rochester. They'll go forward into the center, but it's won by Mitzi of Image. This one cleared by Tess Ford. Now at the feet of Rutland. Rutland towards Taylor Rutland. Now out wide for Campuero, or Guereca, excuse me. Confusing names. Ball sent in towards the center. This one bouncing around in the box, finally brought into the hands of Courtney. Rochester finding a foothold in this match. Can they find the equalizer late in this first half? Rutland is dispossessed. Emily Jorgen tries to go out wide for the substitute Gomez. Tess Ford goes long, spotted the run. Guereca able to get in front of it. Ball played forward for Kessler. Excellent touch. Past Claire Ritzman. It's still Kessler. Kessler still going. An exceptional run by Kessler. Now skating around the defenders. Just one touch too much, perhaps. But Kessler has been an absolute pest for the defense in this first half. Just about untouchable. Kessler again, it's played out wide. Crossing opportunity perhaps. Sent in towards the box, over the heads of defenders and attackers alike. This one will sail out of bounds for the Rochester throw. Here is Tess Ford. So far from Tess Ford, we've seen the long ball. This one will go long out to Wysocki. Now played forward, but dealt with by Brittany Martin, who has been so solid in this first half. An unsung hero for Image. Strong in the air, strong on the ground. I am hard-pressed to remember something that has gotten past really anyone on this defense, but especially Brittany Martin, who has just been exceptional. Here's Rochester. Rutland going forward for her sister, and there once again is Brittany Martin to clear the lines. Tess Ford forward. Neither Rutland able to possess that one. Touchdown by Rochester. Spinning on Alexia Salas. Here is an opportunity for Rochester, but it's Courtney out strong and brave to control that ball. And back in possession, our Image. Kessler tries to go over Claire Ritzman. It's out of bounds. We are into the last 3 minutes of this first half. Image North Texas up 1-0 off the back of a strike by Emily Jorgens. It's been mostly Image in this first half, creating multiple scoring opportunities off balls into the box that are not dealt with decisively by Rochester. Emily Jorgens turns her defender. Jorgens trying to go forward for Kessler. Kessler giving chase. Kessler now. Kessler with a chipping opportunity almost. Oh, wow, Kessler. Fox in the box. But it was Amy Carone who wins the day. How good has Kessler been today? You can see why she was that Golden Boot winner of the World Mini Football World Cup in Kiev. Just so dangerous. Every time she gets the ball, it seems like something is coming. Here is the corner kick. Sent in towards the box. Can Rochester deal with it? Punched down by Carone. Here's Kessler with a shot! Brittany Murphy sends it back towards the box. Out wide with Emily Jorgen. Forward for Kessler. Kessler this time can't evade Claire Ritzman. And once again, opportunities for Image created off balls into the box, not dealt with by Rochester. It's been Amy Carone who has single-handedly, or dual-handedly I suppose, as she is a goalkeeper, but dual-handedly kept Rochester in this match off the back of some incredible saves. Now Gomez. Mitzi back for Gomez. Out towards the right for Guereca. Guereca forward for Kessler. Kessler can go to work. Kessler past two defenders. It's the third who finally breaks up possession. Here's a touch forward for Gomez. Gomez tries to go far post. Went placement over power. Gomez couldn't wrap her foot around it to get that sweet touch towards the far post. Rochester Lasers narrowly escaping a 2-0 deficit on multiple occasions. And as good as Image has been offensively, they need to find a decisive touch to get it into the back of the net if they want to really take a chokehold on this match. Now here's Kessler. Kessler will try the strike from distance. We are now in added time of this match, so all eyes towards the center referee. Center ref now holding the whistle close, and that will take us to the end of the first half. Image North Texas, dominant. Only a 1-0 advantage, though. How can Rochester respond? We will find out in the second half of action. Folks, stick with us here on the stream, as during halftime we will be joined by some of the top brass of for a halftime sideline chat. Stick with us here for the second half of action. Hello up there, and thank you for joining me for another halftime sideline chat. I'm Diego Mijan, and I'm joined here by Sean Geiza and Asad Omanovic, both referees from the amateur ranks. So, guys, talk me through this game. What are you seeing so far?
I mean, definitely North Texas has share the possession. They're the ones that seem to be on the front foot a little bit more attacking. 14 on the left-hand side, 10 in the middle are probably your two best players. Goal was a bit fortunate, but I think we'll see, how the black team responds in the second half if they can put some passes together and get some opportunities.
And what are you guys seeing from the referee team? They doing a good job?
Yeah, I think they're doing a good job. It's great to see. They're doing a really good job. I think it's great to see a lot of women referees out here on doing a women's game. For the most part, everything is going well. The communication and the style, you can see that they're enjoying the game as well, just as much as the players are. And it's a competitive nature for both aspects, as a referee and as a player. So it's good to see all that going on.
So, speaking of referee teams, I got to commentate for your referee team last night, Asad. Walk me through that game. Obviously, it got a little contentious towards the last 20 minutes. How do you, and you were the center, I mean, I think you might have had the hardest job of all the players included. So how do you as a referee manage that situation where in the last few minutes it gets contentious, the fighting starts, the time wasting starts? What's your role in that spot?
Yeah, that's a good question. The big thing for me is trying to maintain composure, right? As chaos is descending around you, you got to be the one that's calm face and composed, and obviously make sure we get the decisions correct. Obviously the players are looking for that. The game was a great game. There's a lot of stuff that happened, and towards the end, you kind of go away from playing football and do a little bit of other stuff. It happens, but at the time as a referee, you got to make sure you take leadership and rely on your crew as well to help you out with that. So I think overall we did a good job of managing things and preventing it from escalating. Unfortunate, 2 red cards, one for an elbow to the face. Sometimes it happens in the game, and I'm glad that we kept the players safe. Nobody got out of there injured, and overall the game, hopefully that's not what everybody remembers towards the end. And they remember the hard-fought battle that happened at the very beginning. And then Mesoamerica, congratulations to them. Very, came in as the underdogs and played a really good game. Goal in the first minute of the second half. That's a fantastic way to start off. And then, the other team got to respond. And first half, they did, back-to-back goals, and then kind of settled in and playing it. So it was a fun game to officiate. Tested the players, tested a lot us as a referee crew. And I mean, it's one of the things about amateur soccer is you expect the unexpected. Even at the pro ranks, you expect the unexpected. But here, you really got to know how to handle that sort of stuff, and it helps you grow as a referee.
So I'll ask you guys one last question. It seems like we're moments away from getting going in the second half, but talking about that growth, how important is it as a referee to go through the grassroots to the amateur all the way up to the pro, that development as a referee?
I mean, grassroots is obviously where you learn the basics. You learn your mechanics, you get the laws of the game down on the youth game, but the amateur game is where you learn the unpredictables, where you deal with a game like last night, where you get everything thrown at you, and these games are where you learn how to deal with that. Adults are unpredictable. They're going to do their own thing. These games, you'll see fights amongst teammates. Probably don't see that too much in the youth game, right? Technical areas kind of get a little wild sometimes. So this amateur level of soccer is where you learn how to referee games and how to deal with players and manage the adult side of things. So it's critical, in my opinion. You can't go on without mastering this part of the game.
Yeah, as a referee, you have that you kind of pathway for it, and adult amateur game is where you learn how to manage players. How do you manage a game? What happens when something happens that you're not expecting? How do you deal with that? Just like players have faced adversity and everything throughout a game and in their life, referees face adversity on the field at those times. You go to a place that you don't know anything. Some of these players are coming here. It's my backyard, so I'm a little bit more familiar. But for a referee that's coming out, traveling in, you got corn around here. We're next to a highway. How do you deal with that? What happened? What's your exit strategy in case things go bad? But it's the most important aspect of developing as a referee, I think, is an adult amateur game. Every grade referee that's in the U.S. that's gone, even in worldwide, they've stepped through that pathway at the adult amateur level. And it's a necessity in order for you to grow as a referee. Bless you. But yeah, it's one of the most important things. It's helped my craft. I'm still working, and I want to grow and develop and continue doing these games to help me get there. So.
Well, gentlemen, I know it can be a thankless job at times. So, yeah, okay, there it is. So I want to thank you guys for all that you do, for all that you help others with. Thank you to all the referees out there. If this is the first time you're hearing it in your career, thank you for your hard work. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to let the players get going here for the second half of action. But yeah, it's been my pleasure.
Pleasure. Thank you for having us.
Stick with us here for the second half of action momentarily as Image NTX look to maintain that lead against the Rochester Lasers.
What's the goal? What's up? Do you do for college anywhere?
No, so I just kind of like got into it for fun because I do actually do coaching. Okay. Soccer stuff. Supplement my
Yeah, do a good job. Yeah, find like a D1 college area and do it for them because the D1, the college
Anyway, thank you guys.
Throwing chairs last night.
We are back for the second half of action here. Image NTX in the sky blue, the turquoise blue, I suppose, against Rochester Lasers in the slate gray. Rochester begin proceedings, but lose the ball rapidly. Ball being played around by both teams. It's Image who gains some sort of control, played out of bounds. Tulloch on the throw. Played out of bounds again. Still to be determined which team early in this first half, just minutes in, will gain that initial foothold, which is so important for control of a match. Brittany Martin, the first half brick wall, deals with that one. Now here is Image needing reinforcements. It's found Guereca. Emily Jorgen goes wide. Image could be in here, but needed a touch. Could not find it. It's out of bounds. That is Kate Wagner on this near side. Guereca will go long, across the field. Tries to find Kessler up front. Guereca wins that ball, albeit a bit dangerously. No foul, says the referee. Pardon me, that is Casey Smekrund on this near side. Kessler will give chase. But Rochester are able to clear their lines. Here is Rochester in towards the center with Rutland. Rutland for her sister, her twin sister. Out wide for Cami, Brescia. Brescia now trying to go to work. Back for Tulloch. Sticking to that far side. Tulloch now for Rutland. Rutland for her twin sister. Here's a shot attempted. That was a speculative effort. It did dip a bit dangerously. Courtney was able to catch that one without too much danger. Ball being headed around in the air. Finally controlled. This is Claire Ritzman. Ritzman in towards the center, dispossessed. Rutland tries that signature flick. Martin back for Courtney. We'll go out wide towards Salas, the captain. Has been with this team since 2015. Jorgen flicks on, trying to find Katie Clark. That's been a storyline of this match, has been the flicks. That one touch off the laces or that outside of the foot. Both teams really trying and not finding success with that one-time backwards flick, the Bergkamp flick, if you will. Salas in for Mitzi. This is Kessler now. Kessler once again. Kessler can go end line. Tries to cross in, stopped by Tulloch. Kessler still in possession. Excellent cut by Kessler. Kessler now cross into the box. Numbers not there for her. Rochester clear their lines, and that was something that Rochester struggled with in that first half, was the clearance when the ball went into the box. This time, able to get it done on the first try. Escaping danger. Definitely keep an eye on Kennedy Kessler, number 10. Combination of the bubble braid and the pre-wrap headband. In that first half, she was so dangerous, unable to find that goal for herself. But Kennedy Kessler, just so dangerous. At a moment's notice, she could score. The creative life of this team, this Image North Texas team. Here is Kessler now. 2 defenders on her. Holding up play. Foul not called. She did the fall, hand on the ball kind of deal. That's been popular recently. Was for the handball on this occasion. Claire Ritzman to take. Numbers forward into the box for Richmond, or Rochester, excuse me. This one sent in towards the box. Tess Ford went up for it just too high. And so it's a deep throw in for Image. Emily Jorgen tries to play that one up line. Can't wrap her foot around it. We've seen early this first half that high balls with a bunch of spin on them have been affected by the wind. It's been coming in here We are in Bittendorf, Iowa at the beautiful TBK Bank Sports Complex. This ball played into the box, headed down by Amy, needing a clearance, and found it. Emily Jorgen flicking it on, but only as far as test forward for Rochester. Taylor Ash playing it all the way back towards Lysel Holcomb. Good possession so far here by Rochester. They're controlling the game much better than they did in the first half. The run of Maya Rutland cut out by Brittany Martin, but played out of bounds for a corner kick. The in-swinger taken. Never had a chance to be dangerous. It's out of bounds for a goal kick. And again, that one, I imagine, pushed out of bounds by the wind. It's slight, but any spin on the ball is just being exacerbated by this wind that's coming in. Ball played forward by Campuzano. Floated forward for Rutland. It's over the head. Amy will have to deal with it. Got it out of bounds, but not in the way that she would have hoped for. It's out of bounds for a corner. It's been all Rochester this second half. And for a team that has been champions of their domestic league 10 out of the past 13 years, they really need to prove that championship pedigree. Still down 1-0. Tulloch tried the spectacular effort off the top of the box. Flicked on by Emily. One in the center by Tulloch. Sent forward by Rutland for Kemi Brescia. Kemi Brescia getting around Amy, but it's touched out of bounds. This Image North Texas team created in 2009 by head coach Joe Solis. In 2009, their very first year as a club, they won the U23 Nationals. Captain Alexia Salas, one of the last remaining parts of that 2009 U23 Nationals team. Now, this specific iteration of Image North Texas, as I understand it, was assembled on 2 weeks' notice. Head coach Joe Solis reached out to Captain Alexia Salas, said, we need to put a team in for the national finals. Ended up beating North Carolina, last year's Region 3 winner, to advance to these finals. Obviously won their semifinal match, and now, on their first time of asking, have a chance. Here's a shot attempted by Kessler off the left foot. Oh, that one looked tempting. It was a curling effort heading towards the upper 90. What a goal that would have been. But indeed beat last year's Region 3 winners North Carolina to advance to the semis. Now on their first time asking, have a 1-0 lead here in the National Amateur Cup Finals. Brittany Martin running that one down, sent back towards Courtney. Back for Martin. Martin will go out wide for Guereca. Back in the middle for Martin. Claire Ritzman needing to find a pass out, plays it off. Emily Jorgen. This is Annie. Annie skating through the midfield, finding an outstretched leg of Mitzi. It's a foul. Substitutions now for Rochester. Rochester in the first half were quick to rotate players in and out. Perhaps that is the strategy here for the second half as well. Ball played into this box by Holcomb. It's touchdown off the left foot. Shot not there. Here's a shot again in the box. Over the bar, could not keep it down, as surely that was the opportunity to level this match. We have reached the hour mark here. Image North Texas maintaining a slim 1-goal lead. Sent back goalwards by Claire Ritzman. This one will be out of bounds for another goal kick. This is an amateur team, but the Image North Texas team does compete in the Premier Arena Soccer League. They entered it in 2021. Reached the finals that year. Lost, of course, to the Chicago Mustangs. And it seems like this is a team, Joe Solis is an expert at finding success in the first year of asking in any given competition. Oh, that was dazzling possession there. One-touch stuff, finding the triangles. Referees do confer that it is out of bounds for a Rochester throw. Mitzi winning possession, but only just. Here's Kessler now. Back into the middle for Kessler. Kessler will go long for Campuzano. Campuzano now for Katie Clark. Katie Clark with a crossing opportunity. Left-footed cross into the box. No one there. However, touchdown by Salas. Back again for Kessler. Kessler tries to pick out Katie Clark in the box. Numbers now forward for Image North Texas, pressuring the defense Guerreca. Back out wide, left-footed cross for Katie Clark. It's touchdown. Jorgen touches it down. Spectacular effort attempted. It's deflected. Rochester now in possession. Can they escape the forward pressure? No, they can't. Guerreca back in possession for Image. Kessler. They'll swing it around. Salas. Salas back towards the center for Kessler. Kessler catches a body. It's a clean challenge. I think that's the first time I've seen Kessler be the one getting bullied off the ball. So strong is Kennedy Kessler. She's created so many opportunities for Image North Texas. Quieter in this second half, but of course, you do feel that at any time she could change the game. Tessford throwing it in towards Tulloch. There's another outside of the foot flick. Wysotsky returning to the match for Rochester, replacing Taylor Ash. Lathrop as well, entering in this second half. Rochester are dispossessed. Here's Emily Jorgen, the goal scorer, flicking forward for Kessler. Kessler chipping over the defenders. Cannot find the frame of the goal. As surely a more centered redirection would have put Image North Texas up 2-0. But if you're North Texas, off that opportunity, this is not what you want to see. The spark blood of your team, Kennedy Kessler, down in the box. She's up and standing under her own power. No trainers being summoned yet. Testing out the leg. A little bit of hitch in the giddy up. Does look like she will play through. Substitutions for Image NTX available. Not being warmed up as of yet. We will monitor how Kessler gets on. Rochester under some pressure and give up the ball here. Here's Emily Jorgen. Has the run of Guerreca out wide. Pressure forward by Rutland, dispossessing Image. Here's Lathrop. Trying to send forward, but who else but Brittany Martin to disrupt possession. Image again. Mitzi forward for Jorgen. Jorgen now running at the defense. Pressure by Andrea. Disrupts possession. Rochester looked more solid defensively in this second half, but Guerreca cuts out that pass. Guerreca now a sea of defenders in front of her. Here's Kessler. Kessler now holding up well. Kessler anticipated the run of Camposano. It never came. Amy, no nonsense clearance. That one will be sent up and wide Campuzano gives chase, but it's dealt with by Rochester. Here is Mitzi. Mitzi goes out wide for Campuzano. Campuzano still going. Campuzano cross into the box. Over defenders and attackers alike. Image North Texas lacking that back post run. The cleanup job, if you will. Controlled off the chest of Andrea. But Mitzi dispossesses her just as quickly. Here's Salas. Salas will go wide for Campuzano. Campuzano cross into the box. This time a little more dangerous. Kessler on it. Kessler going for the spectacular. Still in bounds. Kessler, defender on her back. Claire Ritzman not letting Kessler get the turn. Here's Jorgen, defender on her back. Jorgen tries to slip one into the box. Brittany Martin, a rare errant touch. Does bring it back under control. Martin tries to send one forward for Jorgen. Defenders swarm that ball and now going the other way with Andrea. But Campuzano is there to disrupt that pass. Andrea gets it back. Body in front of Campuzano, wins the foul, and a little bit of post-play theatrics. We saw a bit of that in the men's final last night. A lot of that in the men's final last night. Let me amend my statement. Tess Ford goes long, goes into the box. It's Amy to head it down. Only as far as Andrea, who can send it back into the box. Guereca has to head it clear. Heads it out of bounds for a corner kick. It's a corner kick for Rochester. It's been an even back and forth game in this second half. Rochester still down by 1 goal. Keeper out well. Courtney came out strong for that. Snuffing out the danger. It's been a back and forth game. It's been even in this second half. Neither team able to get a real foothold on it. But a close game, an even game, is much better for Image at this point as they are up 1-0. Rochester need to take control. Here's Andrea. Back for Ford. Ford now advancing. Ford goes long. Ford, it's over the head. It's Maya Lathrop. Can she save it? Unable to keep that one in bounds. There was an exceptional ball from Tess Ford over the heads of the defense. The runs perhaps just delayed by a moment. Substitution in this match for Image North Texas. Out of the match, Katie Clark. Replacing her is Gomez. Into the 72nd minute now. Image still up 1-0. Gomez, a bit more of a successful flick, finds Campuzano. Campuzano goes forward. Kessler will give chase. Kessler will win that one. Kessler into the middle for Jorgen. Jorgen will flick that one forward. Oh, it's won by North Texas. Referee blew the whistle. It wasn't offsides, I don't think. Smekren did win the ball. Whistle was blown right as Smekren shot it past the goalkeeper. The whistle did come before the goal. It was a goal. Smekren did score. Oh, wow. Center ref, Ala Stepanov. An errant whistle. Denies Image North Texas a second goal. Here they come again, though. Wow, that was half a second. Rochester's defense beaten by Image North Texas and saved by the bell, quite literally. Kessler brought down. We will bring you back to live action, but what a moment that could prove to be. Image North Texas had a chance in just about the 75th or so minute to go 2-0 up. 15 minutes, right? That's a stat that we track in soccer, is goals in the final 15. Oh, wow. Rochester well and truly saved. Yeah, that's a huge moment. That is going to play a massive part in the conclusion of this match. Now Image are defending still the 1-0 lead. In any event, Kessler standing over this one. Sent in towards the box. Headed away by Holcomb. Claire Ritzman now on the ball. Assistant referee Emily Gomez saw it for Image. Jorgen for Guereca. Guereca once again. Mitzi out wide. Jorgen crossing into the box, headed forward by Smekren. Kessler was behind her, perhaps had the better opportunity for the goal, but goalkeeper can calmly collect that one. Image lose possession. Here's Smekren again. The denied goal scorer, Smekren. Alexia Salas takes over forward for Campuzano. Campuzano with some space. Has the run of Gomez. Gomez now. Gomez can send one into the box. Here's Smekren. Can she get one back? No, she can't. It's denied. Deflected away by Claire Ritzman. Mitzi. Back for Guereca. Guereca sends one into the box. Lines cleared, sent forward. Rutland to Rutland. But Brittany Murphy, just too good in the air, just too good defensively. And now it is Smekren who will make way. It's Katie Clark returning to action. Rochester, hope kept alive there. Rochester has been given a golden opportunity. Have to make the most of it. That is, for lack of better words, a gift. They're dispossessed, but take over just as quickly. Here's Brescia. Brescia goes out wide for Tulik. Tulik, defenders in front of her, goes for Rutland. No foul whistled there. And it's Taylor Ash who has a shot. Will go wide and spotted there by Courtney. Made the dive but pulled her hands at the last second. So no corner for Rochester. It is a goal kick. And now Image can start to see this one out, perhaps. Here comes Rochester now. Taylor Ash keeping this one inbounds. Kept it inbounds, but only momentarily. Will run out for a Image North Texas goal kick. We are into the final 10 or so minutes of this match plus stoppages. Image North Texas still in control of the scoreline, but you do feel that anything could happen. We just saw the most unbelievable of circumstances occur just a few minutes ago. Here's Rutland. Forward for Brescia. She's onside. Brescia cross in towards the box. Excuse me, Mitzi. Strong header to knock that one off the foot of Taylor Ash. It's out of bounds. Courtney now. Martin has some time. Guedeca running out of time. Guedeca, what a fancy little roulette that was. Kessler gets stuck on the ball, loses possession. One back quickly by Mitzi. Mitzi trying to go the other way to find the run of Campuzano. Here's Andrea. Brescia is dispossessed. Lyshel Holcomb takes over for Rochester. Holcomb continuing, she's dispossessed. Now Gomez for Image. North Texas can go the other way. It's laid off out wide for Campuzano. Campuzano still going. Campuzano now facing a little bit more pressure. Campuzano is held up off the corner of the 18-yard box. So here's Holcomb. Out wide for Ford. Andrea plays it out wide for Brescia. Just a bit too far in front of her. Really, anybody's ball will bounce down towards the goalkeeper. Sent forward. Andrea has been so good in the air winning these balls. This one was flicked on, but only as far as Brittany Martin. Katie Clark on the wing. Guedeca was able to play it off of the outstretched leg of Taylor Ash. Here's Kessler. Kessler has been quiet. They'll pull back. Nutmeg there. Kessler playing it into the box. Numbers aren't there. Unable to clear their lines are Rochester. Now back in possession with Claire Ritzman. Ritzman back for Holcomb. Holcomb has the space in front of her, will go long. Amy cuts that one out for Image North Texas. Salas playing forward for Gomez. Gomez touching it past the outstretched leg of Ford. Great awareness there of the defender by Gomez. Foul 1 for Image. And Kessler will make the long walk, yes, walk, over to set this one up. Final 5 minutes of play here. Kessler in towards the box. It's touched by Emily Jorgen. And it was just an outstretched arm of the goalkeeper to lift that one above the crossbar. What a great ball, what a great touch. But what better goalkeeping to deny a second and surely a winner for Image North Texas. Here is the ensuing corner. Played towards the near post. Gomez got a head on it. It's off the crossbar. Still in bounds. They are up 1-0, but, I mean, it's the finest of margins. Like, it's the soccer gods at this point that are denying Image North Texas their second of the match. It's crossbars, it's the finest of touches. It's errant calls by the referees. Salas. Great positioning to intercept that one. Jorgen tries to go forward for Kessler. Jorgen will win it back. Guereca evades the challenge. Here's Mitzi. Mitzi does have Katie Clark out wide. Clark past Claire Ritzman. Gomez giving chase. But it's Tess Ford who's able to send it back towards the goalkeeper to clear the lines. Dispossessed once again. Here's Image. Kessler now. Kessler spotted the run of Campuzano, but as did the defense, able to cut that one out. Now, here's Toluk. Forward by Rochester for Rutland. Rutland is dispossessed. Here comes Brittany Martin. Here comes Brittany Martin. There goes Brittany Martin. Solid defensively. What has she got on offense? Brittany Martin with a shot. That one won't reach the end line for a corner. Oh, but I love it. I love a center half making a run forward. Something good always happens. That was spectacular. Now Holcomb. Ford now searching for the run. Perhaps she's found it. Indeed she has. It's Andrea. Needs better control there. Center back's able to come back, make a play on it. It was over their heads. It just needed a touch forward. Andrea could have been in there. Rutland now. Holcomb. Ritzman. Out wide for Ash. Ash going end line, trying to cut it back on Clark. Clark, great defending there, sends it back towards Ritzman. Richmond playing it off. Emily Jorgen, it's a throw in deep in Image North Texas territory. Playing that one deep out of bounds. That one's not coming back. Perhaps that's an effective strategy. Force the chasing down of new soccer balls. Just wasting every precious second. Oh, it's a foul here. Foul one deep in North Texas territory. This could mean everything as we have almost reached the 90-minute mark. Stoppage time to come. About 10 or so yards off the 18-yard box. Is it a shot? Is it a cross? Is the ball played in? Here's Rutland. Rutland will go for the shots. Rutland! A matter of inches. Image North Texas to see this one out. 2 minutes. Yes, 2 minutes of stoppage time. The first timers in this championship, in this tournament. 2 minutes away from glory. Martin back for Courtney. Guereca. Clark. Rochester applying the forward pressure. They have been given gift after gift by the soccer gods. It is up to them to make good. Here's Holcomb. Holcomb cutting it back towards the pressure. Rutland now. Rutland getting a little bit of space. Intercepted by Campuzano. Campuzano can try and break forward. Sent forward again. Amy for Image North Texas deals with it. Campuzano. Now here is Gomez for Salas. Up once again for Gomez. Played off of Gomez by Ford. Out of bounds for a throw. Here's Rochester. Andrea. Andrea tries to go out wide. Keeper able to control that one. Katie Clark now. Kessler. Kessler can hold this one up. All eyes towards the referee. We are nearing the end of this match. Campuzano. Campuzano goes to the touchline, goes towards the corner. Out of bounds for a throw. Alexia Salas sends that one back where it came from. Time is a ticking. Seconds are more precious than gold for Rochester. And that will do it. Image North Texas are your 2023 USASA National Amateur Cup champions. A goal in the first half by Emily Jorgens bouncing around in the box. It was Image North Texas to capitalize on the moment and capitalize on this match. A congratulations to Image North Texas. And of course, to the Rochester Lasers for their valiant effort here. But against seemingly the wishes of the soccer gods to deny them their second goal, Image North Texas come away 1-0 and are crowned your champions. Of course, thank you for tuning in to this stream. We will come back momentarily as we do some with the players of Image North Texas. Stick with us here on the stream as we are joined by the champions. And thank you for joining us once again. I am joined here by Captain Alexia Salas, Coach Joe Solis. Guys, first of all, congratulations. Huge moment. What does it mean to you guys?
Well, for me, it's a good moment here for the girls. They've come a long way. We had a lot of trouble getting here. I'm proud of all of them. Everybody worked hard. But my captain right here, who's been with me the longest, really appreciate her.
And so being here the longest from your day one up until now, talk me through the journey to getting to this moment.
It's been a long journey, that's for sure. But no, I definitely think hard work pays off. This team has been working their butt off since day one. And, you know, as you can see, we work together as a team very well. Communication is always there, but it's definitely an exciting moment for all of us. Yeah.
So, Coach, as I understand it, your first year as a club, you won U23 Nationals. First year in the PASL, you made it to the championships. First time asking at the National Amateur Cup, you're now crowned champions. Is the first time lucky, or is this just the team that you've built?
Well, it's not a team we built. It's just a team that it's a family that's worked hard, and everybody understands everybody's situations. Luck? No. First time? No. The girls love the game, and they love each other, and that's what makes it work. And that's what makes it work.
So makes it work indeed. Guys, I want to open the floor to you. We've got the stream running. We've got the people watching. More will come in the coming days. We'll check out the stream. Is there anything that you want to say? The floor is yours.
Just thank you to everyone that supported us. Family, friends. We love y'all, and couldn't do this without y'all.
The players that couldn't be here, coaches, their college coaches wouldn't let them come in. Other obligations. We had a player get hurt that couldn't be here. North Texas soccer, North Texas co-ed soccer, Region 3, adult women's soccer from North Texas. Everybody who supported us to help us get here, we want to say thank you. We couldn't have got here without you guys, and it was fun. It was fun. Thank you.
All right, well, hey, thank you so much for joining me. Congratulations again, Alexia. You've got yourself some silverware to go lift, so thank you for the soccer. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, have a great one.
Thank you.
What a weekend we've had here in Bittendorf, Iowa. We want to thank you for tuning in to the streams. I want to thank USASA for having me out, for putting together this incredible event. It's been an incredible weekend of soccer. And hey, fall season, it's coming up quicker than you think. Get yourself registered. Get yourself signed up. Your team could be right here, well, wherever the national finals are next year, but this could be your team next year. Get yourself signed up. Talk to your state associations. Talk to the national level. We thank you so much for joining us. I've been Diego Mijan, Patrick Murphy behind the camera. We'll see you next time.